Hey guys, my name is Exeter, and may death do us part. I don't know. I really want to say that because I'm starting a new Minecraft series, as you guys can see here, and the reason for that is because the past one I was doing, my server series, it's ended, it's over, sadly, and there was kind of a falling out on the actual server itself. So we're ending that series, but starting a new single player because I feel like it's time for me to get a real single player series going. And the reason why I've never really done one, or at least fully completed one or started one or whatever, is because I just get bored of the game, because when you play it too much without any updates like there haven't been recently, then it kind of gets tiring. So what I've done is created BiPolar Craft. I know it sounds weird, but the name is it's like the premise is the same. I could change the name as much as I want, but I can keep the premise completely the same. The idea is I use creative mode for constructing actual buildings. Like that building in front of you, I gathered all those resources legit until I came up with this idea, because I find that building is something that I really enjoy. But to do it, I need all the right resources. And to have all the right resources, sometimes it just takes way too much time to get them. And I live a certain type of lifestyle where I don't have time to grind for enough resources to build like a castle, for example. So doing something in creative will be great because I can build it off camera quickly or do part of it on camera depending on your guys' premise or what you prefer, and then have the structure. While the interior decorating, the details, all that, I would have to do in vanilla. Same with redstone. With redstone, I'm going to do all of that in vanilla, but the building that is actually in, I can construct in creative. And I find I'll save a lot of time that way, because something I can just easily make in in creative, can take me hours and hours in creative. In vanilla. Jesus, I'm mixing up my words now. But I know you all have experienced this before. Like, you come up with an idea, you go into a creative world or whatever, you start up a super flat world, and you're like, okay, I think this will be good, and you build it. Then you try and put it into a single player world, and it takes you almost like 3 days to build the whole thing. And that's what I mean, like, I don't have time for that. So I like to have a series that is entertaining and fun, with a lot of building and a lot of cool new ideas, but I don't have the time to constantly be putting out one episode a day and trying to make these huge structures, or just making structures in general, which will take up a lot of time. So here is BiPolar Craft. That's the best name I can come up with right now. If you guys would like me to change the name, please let me know. If you'd like me to keep the name because you actually like it, then please let me know that as well. But yeah, so I'm going to be giving you guys a tour of my world so far. There's a lot of creepers around though, so I'm kind of scared. Let's just sit it out on the top of this tree for 1 second as we change our game mode. So I am in I do have cheats on, as you guys should probably know. But everything I've done here, except for all this stuff, which I should probably get rid of. Here, 1 sec. I'll get rid of this stuff. But all these things, except for these two pieces, they're all what's it called? Creative items, I guess. I just pulled them out of creative inventory. But all food, all animals, all ores, all materials that actually have to be gathered to be used, so that type of stuff, I'm going to get legitimately in vanilla. But it's only for things like building materials, like wood, or stuff like that actually I use for building. Anything that I use for building. And when I say building, I mean building buildings, not building like redstone and stuff like that. I will be doing in creative. So I feel it would be a cool twist to the normal stagnant Minecraft series. I hope you guys enjoy it. But yeah, so let's do a quick tour. I might want to grab a sword. So 1 sec. Okay, so I'm back outside here, and you can actually see that the sun is going down. So before that happens, I like to move my bed inside the actual house. So, yeah, this really was the purpose of this place. It was to be a home, and just like a basic home, like a little cabin or something like that. Nothing too big, nothing too special. And you can kind of see that when you're in here, it's a small place. It's pretty much the point of it. So, I made this little area up here so I could really put my bed down. I could put 2 beds down. But since we only need one, I guess we could set up like this. or against the wall or whatever. We could figure it out. But with the interior decorating, we don't have to do that now. I mean, right now, it's actually not too bland, but I want to set up an underneath area here, so we can have like most of our actual stuff down there. Like if we want furnaces or storage, it would all be down there. This would be more of just like a for fun recreation area, even though it is, like I said, nice even when it's open. But yeah, so this is my fireplace. I also made this. Thought it would be kind of cool. I would have put in like a switch for trapdoors or something, but I didn't really find that, useful at all, so I'm leaving it. And here are my cows. I had this before I built the place, so whatever. And yeah, so it's pretty quaint if you ask me. It's a very small area. Let's do the crops. And yeah, so there's nothing too special going on with it, but I like it. I like the area that it's in. I like this whole this place on the hillside next to the ocean. And we have a huge area. We have like a huge open area here in the water, so that's also very useful in the future. So let's plant all this stuff. Now, what do we want to do for our first episode? Because we already have a house. We already have a source of food. We also have cows, which is another source of food. We've gone mining already, so what else can we possibly be doing? Well, I feel like today we should actually clear out the terrain a bit. Clear it out. Not clear out. No, because I accidentally did that. But let's clear out some of this dirt around here. There's also some patches that we have to fill. Like right here, for example, get rid of some of these seeds and stuff, and some of these just normal weeds that are sometimes a nuisance. And yeah, let's also fill up those holes, because I think first we just need to get the area looking nice, and these are just some things that we should be doing in vanilla. Like I said, only construction is going to be done in creative, so we have to be careful for that we don't like cross the line or something and do something that we really shouldn't be doing, like spawning in resources or anything like that, because that's not really what our plan is. Our plan is not spawn in things, but to really replace items. Or not replace them, sorry, build items using materials. And yeah, so let's put that there. Seeds can go there. So saplings and sugarcane. Okay, seems good for now. We had a whole bunch of logs here. We had a few stacks, so I deleted all of those, because we built this. And okay, so I guess we could put our dirt down here now. Let's do that, and logs can go there. Okay, so we also have some sands, which should probably be cooked into glass. And that stuff is fine. Now, I'm thinking in the future, like when we do buildings, because all of these resources are kind of easy to get, except for that amount of clay, and cobwebs. But I'm thinking for now on, we have to have like enough resources that we could build it, or maybe we could just like have access to a vast amount of these resources, so it's not like a total, like just spawn in a whole bunch of sea lanterns, for example, and just build a sea lantern dome that's 100 by 100. No, I feel like that's a little bit too much. Oh, lag spike. I feel like that's a little bit too much and over the top. We should kind of keep it to the basics where it makes sense what we have. Now, I've already gone around my area a bit. I don't think I went down here, but I've gone to caves around and collected resources. That's why I have like these furnaces, for example, filled up to the brim with coal. Ooh, let's get that. Let's get the steak. What else? Anything? Oh yeah, we have our glass cooking. Okay, so that's why I have all this stuff. And yeah, so it's pretty nice. I like the area, like I already said. And I am looking forward to moving around, because what I love about worlds where there's a lot of biomes in a tight-knit area, like over there's extreme hills, this is a forest, there's an ocean nearby, there's also a taiga over there. What I like about all these like very close, tight-knit areas in worlds like this is it means that when you're like in one place, you can very easily move to another and get a different change in scenery, which leads to different building styles and things like that. So that's something I really enjoy when it comes to these types of worlds. And it also means that we could have a lot of different areas in our world as well that are close enough so it doesn't take forever to travel in between them, which is another good thing in my mind. Okay, so let's go to sleep here real quick. I should probably put in some pressure pads, Jesus Christ, lag, and probably find out what's doing all this lag, what's causing all this lag. So I will be back in a second. See you in a bit. Look at that, it's daytime outside. But one thing I really don't like about the current build of Minecraft, as we make some pressure pads here, is that it's kind of awkward when I play, because sometimes I find that when I change my settings or something, it actually doesn't change when I reopen the world later, which is really annoying, which is why we're having that lag previously, because I just turned up the view range or whatever, what's it called? I guess the render distance. Yeah, I changed the render distance, and in changing the render distance, it was very large and caused me to have a lot of lag while recording. So that ended up happening, and I thought I changed it back, but apparently I did not. So I was actually still on like a 30 render. So that could have caused some lag. Now I turned it down, so we should be fine now. Yay! Yay! I turned back to 12 because I feel like anything over kind of 16 is unnecessary. 12 is just fine for what we're doing right now. But yeah, so there we go. I think we could also put down some stone ones here, some stone pressure pads if we have some stone, so I'll check that out. But overall, this was more of like a world tour for my first episode than anything else. Usually I enjoy making like redstone builds and stuff like that, and that will be coming. But I felt like this episode needs to be made because I want to do a new series, and it wasn't like, you know, I had like this idea just boiling in my head and I was like, I have to get this done. But I feel like I haven't been posting enough content recently because I had to change in my schedule again, because I was on break recently, and now I am off break, so I'm still in that kind of mentality, and work has been, you know, I've had a bit more work recently outside of YouTube, so I have been using the word recently a lot more recently, and have also recently picked up a new kind of criteria when it comes to time. So I don't have enough time nowadays, or recently, if you want me to keep on using that word, to make videos. So I feel like this is also a great series in that way too, because I won't be spending as much time on builds, so I can give you guys good, thorough, and kind of, you know, juicy content without the speed that it would normally take to make an episode similar to the one I will be doing. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this first one. This was just me talking and kind of ranting a bit while showing off what I've already done. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave me a comment if you would like me to change the name of the series from Bipolar Craft or whatever, you know, the description is. But if you like it, then please let me know. Thank you for watching. My name is Exeter, and yeah. Goodbye. I'm trapped here. One sec. I want to take a nice little look at our house. Yeah, okay. So, this was pretty much all we did for you just tuning in. We've built this whole thing. Just kidding. But, yeah. So, thank you for watching. Peace out. And, wait, let's get this little crosshair on my face. Goodbye.